David Menzies for Rebel News here in Springfield, Ohio, and after 3 days on the ground, it is time for Lincoln J and I to return back to Toronto. So I just thought I would leave you with my final thoughts. Of course, what brought us down here were these sensational stories of Haitians going after wildlife and pets such as dogs and cats. I can tell you this, we did interview people who claim to be eyewitnesses in terms of pets being slaughtered.
But I know he was crying and upset because they killed his cats. You know, people's talked about their dogs being stolen and eaten. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm not sure about them kidnapping them, but with my own two eyes, they did kill my daughter's cat.
But what makes my spidey sense tingle is that we haven't come across any video evidence, any photographic evidence of that. One would think if one's pet was killed or mutilated, you would make a record of that because I assume you're going to get the police involved and that would be evidence. However, I think maybe on the waterfowl, I think there's something to that. We spoke to many people at Snyder Park who say that the duck and geese population is noticeably reduced.
You know, used to, this park was plumb full of Canadian geese, ducks. I mean, you would drive through here and you would have to stop and let them come across the road. Wow. And now, more or less, you can speed through here.
Maybe there is some, I don't know, something culturally at play here that perhaps someone from the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere coming to America's heartland and sees geese and ducks under the ownership of no one really. Maybe they thought it was fair game to take that waterfowl. And maybe there is some kind of a education process that is needed to tell any newcomers, or the locals for that matter, hands off the wildlife. Now, the other allegation was about the Haitian migrants littering. I got to tell you, folks, in the 3 days we've been here, I saw one piece of litter. I think Springfield is one of the cleanest cities I've ever been to, far cleaner than Toronto, I'll tell you that much. And maybe it's a matter of us not being in the right place at the right time, but even at a strip mall that was catering to a heavy Haitian clientele, I did not see any evidence of littering. Now, the other allegation, of course, is the bad driving.
These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into... They flipping cars in the middle of the street.
I think there might be something to that. I haven't witnessed any incidents of a Haitian driving the wrong way up a one-way street or blowing through a stop sign. These are the allegations. But we do know that months ago, a school-age boy was killed in an accident by a Haitian migrant. And certainly, from what we hear from people, there is a lot of bad driving by these newcomers. Maybe that's a matter of not being trained properly. Certainly you should not be driving if you don't have a valid driver's license. This is a town of around 50,000 people. The estimates of the Haitian migrants is as high as 20,000. And try as we did to get answers of why such a huge population of migrants from Haiti, of all places, are in Springfield, Ohio, we could not find those answers. By the way, I think on behalf of the city, their communications policy is absolutely disgraceful. We were told in writing that no interviews will be granted at this time. I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. This story is getting worldwide media coverage.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
And you just can't bury your head in the sand and say nothing and hoping it goes away. I think that only prolongs the story and perhaps prolongs false rumors. Get out in front of the story and let the people know, let the media know what is going on. My final thought is I think the migration is indeed being driven on a labor basis. It looks to me, from people we spoke to, and certainly we went to Dole to get answers, and again got non-answers and even a threat of police coming to trespass us. My name is David. I am a journalist, and we're doing a story about Haitians. Creole. Okay then. Are you from Haiti?
Haiti.
Yes.
So Springfield police will be here in about 5 minutes to actually trespass you guys.
We didn't think we were trespassing. It looks like this Haitian migrant population makes for cheap labor. And laborers that are doing tough jobs, there are allegations not enough locals want those jobs. Is that true? I don't know. But I've always been told to follow the money, and I think that is what is bringing them over here. Since the city won't speak to us, maybe we have to file freedom of information requests, find out really what is driving this. But in the meantime, this concludes our reporting from Springfield, Ohio, and we just have to ponder in the months and years ahead. Because keep in mind, folks, these Haitians are coming here as temporary workers. I don't believe that for a second. I think they are here to stay. I can't blame them. Would you want to go back to Port-au-Prince, Haiti? I would think not. And what does this mean for Springfield, Ohio, in terms of changing the demographics, in terms of maybe changing the political leanings of the city, and for that matter, the state? Well, time will tell. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the reports that Lincoln J. and I brought you while we were in Springfield. But I can tell you, unlike the mainstream media, we don't receive a nickel's worth of funding. We count on you. And we just hope you can help us cover our expenses, about $1,200 in terms of lodging, meals, and gas money. Please go to thetruthaboutspringfield.com. That's thetruthaboutspringfield.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.